Welcome to another 3-Minute Thursday. By the end of this video, you will know everything about finding and identifying the painted bunting. We'll cover field marks, range, similar species, and more. And get ready because I'm starting right now. So the painted bunting is a small, stocky songbird that is generally a pretty vibrant mix of blue, red, and green. They have pretty short legs with a very thick bill, and on this adult male here, you'll notice that it is very brightly colored, while if you go over to the female, they are more of just a overall green color. On this male here, you'll also notice that there is a red eye ring. As far as range goes, this bird is nearly always found in dense shrubby habitats such as brushy areas, woodland edges, and thickets. If you've never read a range map here, the red means that they are found there only in the breeding season, which is typically the summer. The yellow means they are found there during migration, which is spring and fall. And then the blue means they are only found there in the winter. So as you can see, more of a southern and southeastern bird. I don't believe they are very common when they are wintering in Florida, but you can find some. I've seen several there in Florida in the winter, which is pretty neat. And then in the summer, they can be quite common in their habitat. So now let's go over some commonly confused species. There are a few birds that look pretty similar to the painted bunting. Really just the females, because the male is very distinctive and male buntings generally are very brightly colored and distinctive. So the first one that we have is the varied bunting. As you can see, the males are pretty different. Varied buntings don't have any yellowish green on them, so that can be a good way to separate them from the painted bunting. And also their range does not overlap at all. I think the only place they would overlap would be in Texas, just a little bit of far western Texas. So unless you're there, probably not going to have any trouble with overlap there. However, the females can be a little bit trickier. A female varied bunting is generally browner. This is a female painted bunting, so as you can see, pretty green. And the female varied bunting is more of a brown color. Indigo buntings can also be a confusing species here. On the right we have a female indigo bunting, and on the left we have the female painted bunting. So as you can see, the female indigo bunting is browner and then also has some blueness in the feathers and the wings and tail. So that can be a good way to separate them. Also, just look at the overall brown color of the indigo bunting, while the painted bunting is just always a green color. The painted bunting also has a little bit of a white eye ring, while the female indigo bunting does not. Lazuli buntings can also be confusing. We have here on the right a female lazuli bunting and then a female painted bunting. Best way to separate them is the female lazuli bunting has these two white wing bars and then is a pretty buffy tan color, while the female painted bunting is green. These birds also do not overlap in range at all, so unless it's outside of their range, you're not going to have any trouble with them. So let me know what birds you'd like for me to do next on this 3-Minute Thursday series. Put your answer in the comments section below. Check out this playlist for all of the 3-Minute Thursdays. It's 3 minutes, one bird every Thursday, and I'll see you soon.